Right, I'll try and make this very fast. I believe that, I mean, decision time is coming for gold. It's absolutely imminent. The bias is to the upside, right? The trend is your friend. All the stars are aligned from macro to fundamental to news to monetary to geopolitics, etc., etc. Also, just where we are at the moment, it's closed at high of day with a nice candle at the beginning of the day. Actually, most of the day it spent its time underwater. Didn't look like the best candle, but all that matters is the close, the daily close. We close in about 5 minutes. This looks absolutely set to at least test more than 3400 tomorrow. A close, honestly, above 3410 would be ideal. For me, that guarantees a move towards 3440/50. And if you're going to go to 3440/50, this zone over here, all you got to do is close there. It may even happen on the same day. I just feel like it's ready to give way, up or down. For me, most likely up for sure. And if you close above 3450, then you pretty much run past 3500. Yeah, you'll touch it, go back down, back and fill, and then up you go to 3600. So gold looks absolutely ready. That hammer from today is wonderful. Silver looked relatively ugly today for most of the day when it was sort of at low of day, a bit like gold, but looked even worse, but also created a hammer, pretty much closed unchanged. If gold goes up just a little bit, you're going to have silver testing 39. I'd love to see 39 handle on silver. I think we will see it during the day tomorrow. Ideal and realistically, you could have silver close above 39 and you could have gold close above 34.10, and that would guarantee both them testing their all high, basically. Gold will be 1 day behind, which would be nice because then silver leads the way, and the miners are still leading the way also over the metals. So it's bullish on all sides. Look at the high of day close, and it's wonderful, even during the day, whilst gold was at its sort of low, GDX was just outperforming the metals. You'd have gold down. How much was it? I don't know. Half. GDX was just strong, right? Stronger at the worst part of the day, at the sort of best part of the day at the close. Wonderful candles tomorrow. I mean, if we do go up, and I think we will, I do. I think Nvidia had earnings not great, but not the biggest move. I can't see Nvidia earnings affecting gold or the miners too much. It could affect the markets. Remember the yields, though. The yields, watch out. That's a bit of a black swan. But otherwise, GDX. Oh, and by the way, the yields could even help gold. They probably should long term. But GDX looks just destined to test this 6350 that I've shown before. Uh, Sorry, where am I? Jesus, we go so up, so much higher. There we are, 6350, 64. Top of this ascending resistance, one, two, and number three needs to be formed. So I think we go to 6350. Mm, just to check very quickly the percentage move. Yeah, even tomorrow. Wow. And then the breakout happens in gold. Jesus, this thing could squeeze even more. It's already squeezed, but you get the 6350 just on gold, sort of closing above 3410. And then the move towards 3500 gold, well, that's going to be up here. Sorry, 34, not even. 3450 gold is probably all the way up here. Either way, you're probably above 67 in the GDX before or as gold takes out 3500. Perfect. It's like a movie. Absolutely wonderful. GDXJ, same thing. I'm going to go through this very quick because let's just wait for tomorrow, really. Look at that high of day close in line with yesterday. That's a wonderful, very bullish pattern. That's so nice. I mean, yesterday's candle was ideal, but today, just as good, especially as we spent the day red. So good. Up we go, all the way up to 80, sort of this zone, 250. Also, the ascending resistance. This time we're going to have four pivots. Perfect. SIL in no man's land, even better. Silver's going to take out its 52-week high before gold. This is going to run. Next stop, 60. Obviously, nice number, nice little gaps, nice little candles, opening and closing at 60. Extremely obvious. What's the percentage? I just forgot actually. 4, 5, 6%. Yeah, that's fine. We take out 40. We're probably going to be about there. Things are going to get dramatic very, very quickly. SILJ needs to catch up with SIL, but otherwise, nice candle close, perfectly that tail all the way down there. Beautiful, even better than yesterday's candle, I would say, because of that. 18, I've told you 18, it's not just this little horizontal resistance level. It is resistance, but it's this descending medium term. But it's too close. It's too close. We start, you know, having gold like a 34.10 and silver at 39.50. We got to be higher than that. I know it's supposed to be resistance, but sorry, we're gonna have to dump you and keep going. 19 by the time, yeah, probably at 19 by the time we're taking out 40. It's so good. Right, portfolio update. I might not do it. It's just unchanged. They basically look like the GDX, right? Which means just closing the day unchanged at higher day. All of them, Agnico, same thing. And that's why I'm in them. Barrick, okay, it's a bit tired. It's a bit tired, right? I noticed that too. Barrick was down one and a bit percent. But sorry, if we have a GDX 3% day tomorrow, Barrick, up you go. Up you go to the next level. Jesus, what's the next level? I just keep having to zoom out. 28. All right, Barrick, I'll spend a couple more seconds on how much 6%. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Not in one day, but if GDX starts to rally, you're gonna have to keep going up. Wait, I forgot Pan American Silver, which is probably my favorite of the seniors because it's that silver, even though I think 80% is gold. This thing I expect to run to 38 soon. I don't know how it's gonna do it, but just big candles, big candles. And today, yeah, good candle. All right, let's check out the royalties. Wheaton, that's okay. Copying basically the GDX, despite not being at a 52-week high. Franco Nevada, wonderful, wonderful candle. Higher lows, equal highs. Metalla stealing the show again. God, it's just become the new norm. Big move. This is really caught up relative to its peers, respect to GDX and everyone else. It's just look at the last 3 days. That's crazy. That's really good. Zooming out now, it's completely taken out this 450, zone, which has been since, wow, 2023. This is really impressive. No sells. My only sell is going to be all the way up here, 580, 579 sell. No sells across the board. I've removed them all. I've changed the strategy. Not really much of a change of strategy, but the nibbling is over. There's like maybe three or four of the stocks out of the sort of 20 or so that I've got little tiny ridiculous nibbles just because they're such obvious levels and they're worth a bit too much. But basically, if we go down, I'm buying in more. I've got so much cash on the sidelines even though I've got the smallest percentage of cash, it's just the portfolio is worth so much. But I'm up for this. I'm up for just not going all in, but just adding even more if we drop. Otherwise, up you go, little nibbles on one or two, but not like I used to do. So Metalla, no sells. Uh, Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Am Gold, nice new high, better than yesterday's candle, outperforming GDX. Equinox, yeah, pretty equal. B2 Gold, new high, outperforming GDX, just very, very zoomed in analysis here. Aris mining, wow, I had no idea. Amazing. I didn't even think it would be possible to just come all the way back up like that, but it did it. Amazing. And it's just going to make a new high. Look at that, how fast that was. Look at that. U, V bottom, not even, just a U. And I bought down there. Amazing. New high after that 9, 10, 11. You zoom out of this, you just forget about it. This is going to be fun. This is definitely going to break out now. You didn't go all the way up there, just go down. If GDX goes up with gold, this is just going to run to 9. My God, good luck being short this one. I didn't actually know this. It was just another sort of 2% day. I didn't realize that the significance that it actually popped its head above the last high. Amazing. Outperformed the GDX, of course. SBSW, I bought. Sorry, forgot to mention. Don't really consider this a pure gold. It was down sort of 7% at one point. I just added 770 something, 77 or something like that. Yeah, I haven't bought back anything since I just bought today, since this move all the way to towards 10. So I thought, okay, I'll add that. Down we go. And I bought something else. I bought my first oil stock, Murphy Oil. I don't know, I've just got so much cash on the sidelines. I just threw some in, but I got no oil. Now I got a decent amount of uranium, one oil stock, a couple of copper stocks, and then obviously gold and silver. And I got all these other and stuff you can't even see because TradingView deleted it. And I'll probably go through my portfolio one day. All right. Anyway, silver. So I added some SBSW, nothing too crazy. I hope it keeps going down. I doubt it will. Palladium is probably bottom, stabilizing where it is. Okay, First Majestic still looks like it wants that confirmation from silver. I understand, but today's candle was nice, close at high of day. Also ventured low, so that's that nice. For me, that's extra strong. You go all the way down there, and then you still close at high of day, closing better than all the other candles for ages. That suggests we're ready to go. Good, because we are. Silver is, so that kind of confirms that First Majestic is going to react very well to a breakout. Fortuna, same thing, all the way down there. Silver was spending a lot of the day sort of in the red. Close a high of day, best close ever. Well, 52 weeks. But you know what I mean? If silver runs up and SIL moves, like Fortuna is just going all the way to 8. End of story. It's amazing. I said I wasn't into the portfolio and I'm doing it. CDE, amazing. New 52-week high, big candle. It's only 1.5%, but it should be red. I think silver technically was red or unchanged. And look at that. We tagged little 1260 horizontal, incredibly obvious resistance, but it's not going to be strong resistance. We're just touching it, kissing the ceiling, ready for silver to run to 39.50. And if that happens and we start to go to 40, yep, I've always said it's 16 bucks. Here we go. I know it's ridiculous. I know we've had a big move sideways and so big move. And now we're just that's it. That's the job of CDE, just to go absolutely wild when silver does. And we've got good news behind us, etc., etc. 16, don't care. Like 30%, don't care. That's what's gonna happen. It's beautiful. I actually didn't realize we hit 1260. I saw the 1.5%. I thought, yeah, cool, it outperformed the other silver stocks. I just forgot that resistance was here. I just didn't look at the chart. It's got so many stocks, but somehow I manage them very profitably, if I can say so myself. CD, absolutely amazing. It really is my favorite. All right, Heckler, also green, also new high, bullish engulfing. Just it would be such a shame if silver just flushes for some surprise reason or yields go up, markets crash, silver goes down as a sort of risk on trade, so it just gets dumped with everything else. It's kind of one thing that, well, would surprise me, but would make sense also. But I don't see that happening. I see silver breaking out, Heckler following, all the gold stocks following gold, just everything going up. EXK, beautiful close at high of day, best close ever. 52 weeks. I mean, that's absolutely destined for a breakout, and that's going to catch up. If we compare EXK to Heckler, CDE, even Fortuna, I would say, and maybe even First Majestic just underperformed for a while. And this is known for squeezing and giving CDE a run for its money. So this boom up we go to the little gap zone of 7. Wow, EXK is going to run. She's gonna be a good amount of money actually if and Mag Silver just hang around 24, which is actually a little tiny the last sell I did I think yesterday. They're all absolutely at the start line, knocking on the door, just waiting for the green light. And gold has a very nice daily close. Silver too. Gold's gonna let silver run, and as soon as silver runs, that's it. They just sort of take it in turns of trying to overtake each other and just run forward, and the miners will probably overtake them from the beginning. The miners will lead the pack. It'll be miners, junior miners, silver junior miners, or mid tiers, followed by the seniors, respective seniors. Perfect. Everything's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna end it there. I'm so excited. Uh, I just can't wait to make a video tomorrow. I'm sure we're gonna have a wonderful day.